first smell without swirling the glass. I think it's interesting when you're not swirling the glass, you can start perceiving, very volatile aromas. And then you can swirl the glass. The challenge with champagne, of course, it's the bubbles, the CO2, the gas, the carbonic gas. So if you swirl the glass and you smell immediately, what you will get is really a lot of pungency, and it will irritate your nose, and it won't be fun. So you can swirl the glass, wait 1 or 2 seconds, and then smell the wine again. And then I taste. You can decide to swallow or expectorate. So I have my spittoon, if you want a spittoon as well. And then when we taste the wine, in mouth, we have a lot of things going on. So we have the basic taste, the acidity, the sweetness, sometimes bitterness, sometimes saltiness could happen, or umami. Flavors also in the mouth, because the wine is in the mouth. If you leave the wine a little bit, settling in your mouth, it's getting warmer, so you can start perceiving more aromas through your nose, but by what I call the back route, through the retronasal passage. And so you can perceive different aromas, from smelling and by tasting. And then because of the bubbles, we will experience, some texture, some mouthfeel. So the bubbles can be very creamy, can be very aggressive, all in between. So that's also a nice experience to try to capture in a few words. And sometimes there are some lingering flavors that you may want to capture in your tasting sheet. So again, in terms of describing, I will follow the sparkling wine wheel. That's the principle that is important. The principle is not to get to the specific words immediately. It's really about categorizing. When you smell, is it more on the fruity side, on the vegetative side? It is more chemical, it is more on the spicy side. Or if you're like me, does it remind you something yellow or something red or something darker? And it helps you start thinking about what it is that you perceive. And then the wheel help you put words on it. So if it is browner, maybe it's nutty, maybe it's caramelized, and then you can look on the wheel and say, well, it is more fresh or toasted if it is nutty. If it is toasted, it is more like toasted almond or toasted. And sometimes you just stuck on it is toasted nuts, and I can't say more, and that's fine. But I think that the wheel is here to help you just start, categorizing and not trying to stress you to be able to get to the right words, because there is no right word. It's what you experience that is important. And so the aromas category, and then the basic taste and mouthfeel are not on the wine aroma wheel, but because it's not aroma, it's taste and mouthfeel, but you can also describe those. Any questions?